Hello, welcome to my channel. Just wrapping up my August fanfiction reads. The first fanfiction I'm working on here is a story titled The Water Gore. Nothing much to do with a half rainbow, just a mere appearance in a particular scene. It's a fanfiction of an alternate take to the last book of Harry Potter. And yeah, that's the leftover scrap I wanted to quickly use up. Now that's the first AI generated photo of a scene I'm gonna use. Some more AI images I did. I know there are many fans out there who are opposed to using AI generated images, but I personally love to see this. It's for my personal journal, so I do what I like. That's my super thick DIY sticker book, by the way. Since the title is Water Gore, I thought, of course, find me some rainbow stickers. Anyway, this fanfiction, like I said earlier, is an alternate take to what happened in Deathly Hallows. Somehow Hermione got separated from Harry and Ron because Draco for some reason helped her to escape his manor. I always indicate the index number of the reviewed fanfiction in conjunction with my fanfic reading log pages. What I love most about this fanfiction is that it doesn't jump scenes. You know, like in many fics, we have to read scenes of different people time and time again. But here, it just focused on Hermione and their situation, no one else. I loved how the two of them worked together to make things work without their wands. Poor Draco and his injured leg though. Not the best Tem impression, but I'll just go with the grunge look. So let's move on to the next fanfiction. It's a 33 chapter fic titled The Disappearances of Draco Malfoy. Now, I like to point out that I only give full 2-spread reviews for multi-chaptered fanfictions only, usually those that come over my rec list, and this fic is one of the most recommended fics in the Dramione realm. Took me 4 days to complete this fanfiction. The story seriously had a lot going on. story also appealed to me in the sense that most of the Hermione fics I read is always Hermione who intermingled with Draco's Slytherin friends. This time, it's the opposite. Draco's the one attached to the trio in a crazy alternate take to the last book. I've read lots of alternate last book renditions of Hermione, and honestly, I will say this does not rank anywhere at the top for me. It's good, brilliant write-up, but I've read better. I especially was unimpressed with how Lucius and Narcissa were both portrayed in the fic. Though I can see what the author was trying to put up, but meh, could have been better. By the way, I've been using the CorePal system to rate these fanfictions. There's a small community out there who hates seeing fanfictions being rated, but I do what I like. Also, more AI images. I like pasting these pictures so I know later in the future what said fanfiction entailed. There are many fans out there who are opposed to using this AI stuff. But hey, must I point out, my journal, my way. Oh, by the way, I like to randomly tape the middle spine of my notebooks, basically to prevent them from breaking. Learned this through years of experience with such journals. This is my reading log. I'll color the index numbers for which fanfictions I reviewed, just in random brown colors of my palette. Wrote my favorite quote of the month there. I thought it was funny how Draco blatantly said that in front of Molly Weasley. Anyway, I stick this washi tape there to make like a window flap. Just some simple interactivity. I'm going to do pie charts for my monthly statistics using this app called Trace Table. Basically using this app on my iPhone to work like a light box. Sync in both the center dots and start tracing up the sections. May seem tedious to some, but I like doing these charts manually like this, rather than printing them out. Listing down the legend, then color in the sections with color pencils. With that done, I think it's time for a flip through. Considering I did not have many DNFs this month, half page is still not many, which is good. I literally filled out the entire 3 log pages. Wow, probably would have read more, I guess. But I thought I needed more time for some other stuff in my life. Fanfictions, they're an addiction, I tell you. And I guess that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Happy journaling and bye bye.